sure I get everything. Let's make sure it all came up. Okay, looks fine. Just this window, however. There we go. There, even better. They've apparently done a patch today, which fixed some net stuff and a lot of crashes they were having. Hopefully this makes the server a bit more stable. As well as changing some of the recipes. These now cost portal scrolls, which are in quite a bit more supply than what they had been. I don't need any more of those. Staff claw weapon. I could do the staff, but I don't want to... for my other guy, but I don't want to waste the stuff on one. Okay, we'll hide unused. That doesn't help any. I wanted ones I didn't have the stuff for. Ooh. I could do a bow. However, it's only going to come out a level 11 bow. So we won't be breaking that one out. I really could use a... Do I have any of these that are... We'll wait on that. For a dagger, scepters, mace, staff, claw, swords, wand, bow... Specific mods. No, nothing in there I want at the moment. Off to the battlefront. I think this is what connects to everything everywhere I'm going to. The idea is to hopefully blow through this area and the next area in today's stream. I do have a alarm set for 4:10. Not to end the stream, but because I got to do a couple things at that point. There we go. Back to the battlefront. I'm looking for the Imperial Guard. The Imperial Gardens and the barracks. Okay, R is the key I'm looking for.
I'm not up to that just yet.
Really need to get higher levels so I can get more sockets on my bow. Level ups. Pop the normal to magical. Ooh, that could be a good there we go. There's inventory. Come on, good dice roll on the No, that is not a good dice roll on that. Also got the gloves. Nope. Might as well do those as well. It'd help if I hit the right button. Ooh. No, we're not going to that. Can't use that, so... That's a Solaris Temple, that's not where I'm going. Might as well pick it up. But the thing I'm looking for is actually towards the front of it on the right side. No? It's all through that same area. That's the entrance. Oh yeah, I should have seen about creating my hideout. We'll actually go do that real quick.
Welcome.
Identify before selling. I'm not going to be using a shield on this guy, and my other one wouldn't want that shield anyway. We'll keep the Amethyst Flask.
Don't do anything I would.
Flask can go on there. That's the currency tab. For gems, I don't need Fire Trap, I don't need Assassin's Mark. Put some extra rings in there for later. Because those I might actually pop some currency stuff on. Do I have anything? Don't want to use that on a ring. Orbital to magic. We'll put these down here because I don't really need to worry about these at the moment. I suppose I could use those if I've got a quiver one. So I've got two of these. was the one that I had?
Happy to share my hard-earned wisdom.
You want something?
No, both those are... I think it was it Hargan?
Come over here.
Oh, he's actually a person here. So, Chapter 2. Act 2.
You have made peace with, traveled far.
Farewell.
Stay true to you.
Katerina. Ah,
Ready for
Tora.
the hunt?
Create a hideout.
Always on the lookout for something better, huh? That's a survivor's attitude, that is. Now this is what I knew you'd like it.
There's that. There's Tora.
It's here that
Oh, I can actually just reclaim everything. Map device over here. Ooh. There we go. Get her facing that way. Can be applied to boots, bonus movement speed. They already have that. Try to see about putting a bow in here. Do I have anything I can put on a bow? No, didn't think so. Quiver. Ooh, I can stick bonus life on there for, what is it for? Not worth that on those. What could I put on boots? Nothing. Armor. Bonus strength I don't need. Ooh, with that extra evasion might be nice, and that's a one I can actually afford to put on. Nothing I need there. Blessing font. Can only be applied to amulets and rings. That one's full.
ready for the hunt.
Sharpening wheel. Can that take a bow? Oh, interesting. I don't have anything available on that one yet. I've got Tora. Who do I have at Act 1? Do a quick hop through all these. I don't like the assassin guy because he's too hard to level up.
We all need a quest.
Okay. That might work for my other guy. Actually, we'll invite him to the hideout.
Gratitude is one of them.
Tell him Moana, warrior.
Can't invite him.
Let me. So you finally found yourself a twat?
Okay, she's there as well.
Let me tell your future. Fate will.
It's in this blessed...
Another day in the land of plenty.
Act 3, go back through the portal. We'll finish up Act 3, and then I'll do their dailies at the hideout. Lore Master and Taurus should both be relatively easy. Come on. Time to run. Another gold ring. Don't need the 2-stone ring. That's the docks. Did I... Oh, I know what I fucked up. I've got to go through the sewers. There we go. Sewers are now... I forgot I opened those at the end of the last stream, and... There we go. That's where the blockage normally is. Oh, Haku.
Dalamoana, warrior. No.
I thought about putting the Weapon Master or Haku in the hideout, but Haku I seem to run into a lot, and the Weapon Master is not somebody this build's really designed to deal with. like up here's where I'm supposed to be going. There we go.
I'm not up to that just yet.
Okay, those are all gone finally.
As you...
I think over to the right is the Imperial Gardens. Guess not yet, anyway. Yep, there's the gardens. I'm going to try to limit some of my exploring of some of these things as much as possible anyway. Pop some potions, run around.
You are captured.
Don't need the blue one specifically. It's the yellow ones I'm looking for, the rares.
You have been captured.
And any first time beasts. There's the portal here. Trial of Ascendancy and the there's an entrance. We'll go in the library. So I know you pretty much have to go in everywhere at one time or another. Oh, don't need the writings. Ooh, I've got a something over here with some good stuff on it. I need to... Okay, finally got the guy that down. Grab the gold ring. I'll grab that. Grab the... Well, that would be nice. I don't really need a only a 3-slot bow. Should be inventory. There we go. I've got, but my one's gold. Ooh. No, we won't be keeping that one. Let's see. Accuracy rating of max life. I think I can run it in that slot.
Hello.
Forgot to bring up my build, so we'll hold off on those for a minute.
Let's speak again soon.
I'm not up to that yet.
I will pick up that.
Slow me down.
Oh,
This is a fine capture.
we'll pick up that death bow. That's not what I wanted. I may see if I've got something that will actually, I don't see any reason to actually keep this. Well, it has 4 slots on it. There's no real benefit to me keeping a blue one. It gets me a row of a higher level. door I'm going to need later.
Great job, exile. I now will take the captured beast to the menagerie.
We'll have to take a minute and head back to town as well. While that's loading, I am going to bring up my build. Okay. With the changes, I am headed... Okay. P for passives. With the changes, I head down this way.
Let me tell
Seek
you.
another province.
A fearsome foe's inner torment spills out into the world.
You looking sharp?
Sell that. Don't need that. Hold on to that. Keep all of those. Might as well sell that. Hold on to that. I think that's it.
Good luck to you.
I'll make another attempt at a good amulet. I also should be taking the 2 stone rings. Come on, lucky dice roll. No. You're garbage. I'm gonna sell that one actually. I was gonna hold on to it, but no. There's no reason to hold on to that. Currency tab gets these. I should hold on to my second stack by ID scrolls.
You getting there?
Don't do anything I would.
I'm not up to that.
Got him.
A fearsome foe's inner torment spills out into the world.
Damn, this guy was a beast.
Hello?
These leftover shits. Crazy. Yeah, definitely not set up yet for the labyrinth. I ain't got the resists. Ooh. If I can get some more sockets on that, that'd be a good one. Same with that. Ooh, that one would be nice. I've also got the royal bow. Nah. The death bow is better. Just stats on it aren't high enough. So most of that's just going to sit there. We're going to go this way so I can build up charges on my flasks. Because that last one wrecked me.
That would only slow me down.
Hey, Fancy Fox.
God bless you on this fine day. Careful.
How's it going?
Sadly, this whole
My mana is gone.
Got
a
everything.
moment, Crusader.
Ooh, Vol side area. Nice stuff. But lag? I really wish they'd kind of fix this part of it. That's not good. At least it doesn't crash now when you, Well, I know what I'm going to be fighting here in a second. This guy. Oh, that's not too bad then. It could be a lot worse. Well, worse. Could be better, but... Got my fingers on the wrong keys there.
That would only slow me down.
Portal back. I'm gonna have to get some gear on this guy that's got some higher resists. Yeah, it is. I've been hating the long load times this game's had for a while now. There we go.
You looking sharp?
Like, last time I did this, it wasn't this bad, but it was a different league, so I'm assuming it has something to do with the current league that's running on. That helmet was actually something I was wanting to hold on to possibly as well. Those are getting sold. Those will get held on. I might make somebody that uses those. It's unlikely, though. Currency tab. Do I have... I've got 5 of these. Come on. There we go. Try the helmet as well. Only got 1 of these, though. Do I do the bow or do I do the helmet? Got the bow.
Welcome.
It's always nice. Getting a year behind you. I will hold on to the helmet. Well, this isn't exactly turn-based, but it has a heavy feel of a action RPG. But yeah, this one's a free-to-play, effectively Diablo-esque game. And it actually is multiplayer if you aren't playing on the solo league. Well, if you're a fan of turn-based stuff, I've got a event I have planned for a week from Saturday. That is a it's called Pillars of Eternity. And it's a pseudo turn-based game in the fact that everything you do's got cooldowns, but it's set to real time. But it really plays a lot like a turn-based. Other than the, you know, actual turn-based stuff going on. And they've got quite a bit of...
I'm not up to that just yet.
Dang it, didn't get the net on him in time, but not a big deal. You make one character at the start of the game, and then as you play through, you recruit other characters, or you can hire adventurers that you can effectively turn into whatever class you want. But like, you'll go into a town, somebody will send you on a quest, and you'll get like a bunch of different options when you're talking to the guy. That like, you can either just like nod, which might get you stoic reputation, and your reputation will change as you play through. The only two classes that the reputation, like, breaks if you don't follow their reputation is the Cleric and Paladin. And then only if it's the player character. So those would be the only two, characters I wouldn't play as the starting main character. Would be no Cleric, no Paladin. I'm thinking about doing a Cypher. I'm not even really sure what they are, but they seemed really cool when I met one in the game. And then, like, it's a real story-based, little turn-based action game. Well, not really turn-based. It's real-time, but it's got a pause button, and you can play it in real slow-mo for the combat. And you can always just automate most of the guys that aren't... Like, you can automate all of the characters and just play through and click on them whenever you feel like it, that you need them to do something. Okay, that was weird. That was a lot of lag. One nice thing about this area is I should be able to get as many of these things as I actually want to spawn in here. Yeah, I've been getting a lot of those with this version of the game.
I'm not up to that just yet.
Great job, exile. I now will take the captured these.
That one I actually might craft. A rare ring with all resistances. Don't need a life leech support, and I don't need that one because I won't be actually having enough. I don't need the poison one. That would be kind of cool, but I'm not really running that right now. We'll try the fork. I don't unfortunately have anything.
Remember, life is precious.
I played some of that one at one point. I never got very far in.
Come over here.
Time to sell off all the junk I brought back. Don't need that. Definitely don't need swords and shields. Well, that would be nice. It's not something I'm going to be using right now. Don't have the thing for relinking stuff yet. Oh. Sell that one.
Mate.
Yeah, I could see not being able to play too much on that. We'll go back to the Imperial Gardens. The nice thing about that one lady I turned in all the pages to is I can go buy gems from her now. I don't need anything she sells at the moment because none of the weapon setups have enough slots for fork gems yet. I've got plans on putting that on the I think it's my split arrow. That's lightning arrow. It's burning. It's this one, where I've got Mirage Archer support and volley support, because this one doesn't pierce, and but fires a ton of arrows, especially like. It fires 6 arrows. So I guess like 7. Yeah. That's the library again. That's not where I'm going. I need the plum. Where is my plum at? I will catch him if he, you know. So I always need higher level trap hallway.
An emperor must know precisely where he
I'm
stands.
not up to that.
I'm not sure what Whistling Bush is, but yeah, they got also. Look at all this freaking plant life here. It's just crazy.
Great job, exile. I now will take the capture field.
That's not where I'm going. Okay, I'm out of all of those. I'm out of potions that make me move faster. Ah. Yeah, I could definitely see a bush that whistles out here.
You have been captured, Smith. You will be a survivor.
I might actually start putting that on instead of my. I'm getting to the point where I don't need the haste potions anymore, which means I'm going to start having a lot more health and magic on my bar. That's a locked door. I'll be back here later. I find it kind of funny in this game. I've played it through multiple times now, and I've really only used like 3 character classes. There we go. Finally got a pierce through.
My mana is gone.
Okay. Don't need those monkeys. I've already captured one of them. Come on, just go away. Okay, not ready for that yet. Back to town. Come on, lucky dice roll on the helmet. I did, I got it. Actually, that'll go over there. I need to start carrying these. Far enough in, those are... I've gotten kind of mandatory to carry around now. Just for turning stuff into magical.
What's up? Don't do anything I would.
Because now I can take this Jeweler's Strongbox. Poof, it's magical. I didn't get good magic on it, but... and I got junk out of it, but... what you take. It could have been a dice roll. I could have got some really nice off the... loot out of there. Come on, where is the plum? But yeah, I usually use the my bow character as a kind of a early game unique grabber.
The first ones look upon this capture with pride.
Rare Quiver with added damage. That one would be nice. That looked like I needed one more of the quill guys. Which shouldn't be too hard to get. Back to the Ebony Barracks. Where's my damn... my plum's up here in this, you know, huge area in the middle I haven't explored.
This one is captured.
One nice thing is, after I've netted them, as long as I kill them within a short amount of time, or they're weak enough, the net will just capture them. Despair? Oh. Not something I'm really going to be using.
You are captured.
Maybe the plum's over here. Another orb of fusing, that's nice. Always need more of those. Especially early on when you can't get the orb of fusing from 6 linked items that drop. As it is still too early for them to actually drop in the game. There's the plum.
Great job, exile. I
some recoloring stuff. Ah, high enough level finally. Or rarity. I can actually get that quiver made. Hopefully it's a good one. There we go. Time to go out through the waypoint and the docks. Docks were there. Unfortunately, the quest it's got me linked on is going into the labyrinth, and I'm just not equipped for the labyrinth right now. I just do not have the... Mainly it's lightning resist at this point, but... Take the gold ring. Int evasion element. I will try it on the end. Place of the other gold ring. I'm going to go to the menagerie now. I'm going to make the 2 items there. Taking me so much longer than expected to get to this point. I've been running around an hour and I still have not finished the area that I thought I was hoping to finish in about 20-30 minutes. Sell. We'll hold on to that. Nope. Actually, that might be good for the other guy I was working on. Because he's a fire mage build. Okay. Hey.
Explain origins of
The Whistling Bush.
watching a dragon food stream.
Yeah.
He said this, "Look, the bush is whistling. Maybe you should go talk to it." Then I kept on bringing it up and switching it up. What I put in the chat on the situation. Had I was searching around my room to find my mic just to tell you the story. A headphone jack mic, so it came with the special cord where you had to plug in a mic in the right places. So
yeah,
it took me. My mic was on the floor. Was on my bed, and the special mic jack were in my Legos. Decided to hop on real quick to tell you the story.
That's pretty funny.
Yes, it is. Off now.
Decent ring out of there.
You are worthy, exile. You are truly a survivor.
That one's nice. Whoa. You're going on. I don't care if I'm losing a little bit of... Actually, I have no reason to keep that one on, actually. That just fixed most of my resistance problems. Quiver with that. I already got the quiver. Don't need gloves. Oh, I got the unique bowcraft. 30. Do I not have a... I don't want a named guy. I want something rather low level. Switch over to that one. Oh, they're both in use already. That's fine. Come on, dice roll.
Just one more thing. Stay fancy and remember the tail. Outro from now on.
Oh, one funny thing about that is Monster Hunter World has something like you can hide in bushes and well, not bushes, but you can put on this cloak that's like it looks like a bush, and you can hide anywhere.
If my computer didn't crap out, to be honest, I'd be definitely streaming Puyo Puyo Tetris. It was nice. After my computer, I decided to prepare before I get a new one and use my school computer to download a bunch of programs to help me to stream.
Nice.
My new laptop, I will... Sorry, I'm hearing the echo of the stream right now. Once I start streaming. It won't be the best, but it won't be the worst. And I plan to expand on my video editing skills with YouTube. And it's just the equipment just doesn't work. Got my microphone, and I got a capture card. The capture card did not work at all.
Ooh.
Using the mic that I got for Christmas right now. And Christmas, with the Christmas before that, I got the computer that crapped out. Here. Like, here was the deal. I turned it off. Groceries in. I need to mute the Twitch right now. Me. Mute my own voice. Went to help take groceries in. Went back to my computer and turned it on. And the only key that was working was the on button. My computer, the on button was a key. Now, a week ago, I got this nifty keyboard combination, and it's in the shape of a controller. Now because I have my computer HDMI to my TV. I thought the USB slots still work. Last resort. Like, I thought everything had stopped working because the screen worked perfectly fine. Once I plugged the USB thing in, work at all. And I know it worked because I tried it on my school computer first, and it worked without any extra setting up. So, I'm going to need a new computer.
Yep.
I'm either deciding or after detasseling, because I got the money now to get it. Start streaming on Twitch. It's something I really want to start doing, but
One like you roams the land.
and I know I wouldn't spend that much money during the summer. I'd still like have $200 left after the computer I'm looking at if I buy that one.
That's always nice.
Just detasseling. I made dollars just last year. My 3rd year of detasseling. 4th. Everything planned out. I just need the computer to do it. I take some classes at my school. See, my school is a pretty cool. They have a bunch of computer classes, which I'm going to take. Since I'm not going to be a freshman, I'm going to take 2 computer classes. One's on making websites, and one is because I plan to get a drawing pad and start animating. These are the classes I can take right now, because I have to take this infotech. It's 1 semester. I took the first one this year. It's basically learning Microsoft. All the Microsoft programs, which I think is stupid. Both of those to get to the higher computer classes. Because as a profession, I want to become a computer programmer. All-around programmer. My friend specifically wants to go into video gaming. YouTube channel / Twitch channel. I'm not gonna be one of those people who drop out because I want it. I can do something if my channels fail or something like that.
Yeah. One thing you might, like, if you're looking into making like video games, one of the YouTubers I watch / streamers, he actually frequently makes video games on his programming stream stuff. And he's actually does what is it? There's some gaming build thing that they do like every 3 months or so. But so he,
that sounds cool.
Quite a bit of advice if you ever do start looking into programming a video game.
My own kind of video game. It'd be a 2D RPG because I can do 2D animations.
Yeah, that's always nice.
RPGs aren't for a first game that I'd make independently. It's like gonna be random, like go on an adventure. It's like a battle royale. It's good. I was thinking like a battle royale where you have to go.
My mana is gone.
Pledged out game because I know I couldn't do that on my first try.
the my last build was a Templar in here that specialized in fire magic. He burned everything.
Reminds me of a Sonic character. Like the Hedgehog.
I got it too. I'm not sure what a flicker build exactly is. I've never really looked through any of the builds. I've just, you know, I used the site that you build the character on here, but yeah, I've never really looked for a character build.
If I best in Unity if I want to do any kind of video game making. But pay extra for all those character models where I can mating might be easy because all I need is a reference to really draw.
Yeah.
Because for me, drawing on the top of my mind, transfer it to paper.
Yeah, one of the big things that always looks nice in like the 2D ones, you've got pre-rendered sprites that it's using. Those always usually look pretty good, and they don't, you know, require that much in.
Once you're animating and redrawing everything, you're gonna get used to drawing the same characters.
Yeah.
Freehand drawn instead of generated characters look 10 times better.
Yeah.
Without men like you, Gravitius,
this is why I think South Park's games looks pretty good, because everything that deals with South Park is hand drawn. Right.
Dead. Got to get over to the next freaking exit.
But if I truly do anything, I'd go to my. Really want to stream, if anything, would be Sonic Mania, because of video games that I ever played. 4 Sonic games. It was Sonic the Hedgehog 2, the Knuckles, Sonic Labyrinth, and Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine. Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine, but for some odd reason, I loved playing it.
Yeah, I have played League of Legends, and, well, long time ago. But yes, Master Yi was there when I played that. But that is interesting.
I started playing video games when I was... Most of my young gaming experiences was with the Guitar Hero and Rock Band games and Sonic the Hedgehog. By the way, made 8 years ago, and I still play them. Is that my dad and I didn't know about transferring the memory of the Wii to the Wii U of the Wii games. It took me a while to get back to playing those games, but I suck compared to my younger self. When you haven't played a game for years, of course you're gonna suck at it, though.
Yeah. That's actually the big reason I've never, like, I went back to League of Legends for a little bit, and then it's like, yeah, I totally blow at this now. And, like, every build I'd previously been using, yeah, they had all been, like, removed from any kind of usefulness. I was like, yeah, nope, no longer playing this game.
First, when games is like, this game was funner when I was young, more fun when I was younger. Only 15. Excuse though. Once you really start getting back into the game, what got you into the game in the first place? Living it again and feeling all those old experiences.
Yep, that's perfectly fine, Crimson.
I want to get a new computer. That's the most thing. Is my computer to get everything off its feet, because I have 2 YouTube channels that are currently not being used. Well, my first one, a little bit using free software on my Chromebook. One, my music channel where I make videos mixing songs, basically. Off the ground. No. My original YouTube channel. However, I ended up deleting all of those videos.
That's the build I'm currently using right now. Provided I actually wind up with all those skill points. I'm trying to pick up all the skill points I can as I go through, just because I find the random dudes to have all sorts of junk in place of the skill points.
You've so much to answer.
Skill points are important, especially in RPGs.
Yeah, this game you can get up to, I think it's 123 if you get all of them.
That's a lot.
Because you've got this ginormous tree.
What skill points are required to learn spells?
You don't actually...
Unless...
Spells you don't you get from gems. The skill points in this one are entirely for passive boosts to something. Like the getting attacked real quick. Just in case there's anything else over there. Like I got a major node over here, which makes it so my projectile attacks do 50% more damage at point blank range, and it falls off as they go further out. But then you've got some slightly, like, medium-sized nodes, like this one here, which does 16% bonus damage with bows, 50% increased critical strike chance, 30% to critical strike multiplier, and 16% increased damage with ailments from attack skills while wielding a bow. And you got all these, like, minor ones that are like your plus 10 dex, or like 10% increased projectile damage. But the actual skills come from the gems you socket in your gear.
An RPG this advanced. I've only played I only played turn-based. So.
Yeah, this one plays a lot like Diablo. Probably 2 closer than 3.
I heard of Diablo, but I personally never played it or seen it be played. Growing, as I got older to tend to now, really got into rated M games. I'm more to the colorful kid games.
Yeah. This one is pretty dark and gritty as I'm, walking through an entire temple with blood elementals trying to kill me.
Fine with these stuff, it's just a bond or anything, so it's just nothing with it. It's like, I would play it, but it's not something. Don't actually try it myself. I probably not going to say anything about it.
But yeah, the first time I played this game, I made it to level 20, and my build sucked so bad at that point that I'm like, yeah, I'll come back to this later. And then I found out about the web part of it, where you could plan out your character. It's like, oh, that's so nice.
Get me started in Wizard 101 leveling up. The first whole world is not available. You have to buy it. That's how the company Kingsman get their money. And of course, me being like 10 years old, I'm going to get it for me. Until I got my first prepaid card for the Wizard one. I was just grinding too much. If you do every quest and side mission, everything that's free to you, you get to level 9. It took me forever. It took me forever. Grind out to level 12. I pick one of the weakest class as my first character. I was more prepared for the harder, the next areas. Better as a different class. You know how many hours I'd spend on Wizard/Pirate 101? Half my usernames are Matt the Wizard.
I ran like one of the games I played. I could do /played on one of my characters. The time displayed was over 1,000 hours.
The time I spent on the game was the DS port for Sonic Colors. And I still haven't beat the final boss. It hasn't been a game that I played in for years. Did it up last year. I was like, what am I doing? It has to be one of my... If I made a top 10 video games list, overall for me, my personal top 10 games list, the DS port would be up there. Top 10 video game songs, as far as the theme song for Sonic Colors, would be at top. Everything is Pirates, Wizards, and Sonic the Hedgehog. Oh, and I can't forget about Plants vs. Zombies. Found out that Kmart and Walmart, Kmart was open in their town. They sold Sonic comics, like the comics produced Sonic comics until last year when the stories ended. Reader's Digest for Sonic the Hedgehog. 11, didn't get 12 through 15. And then they stopped. 16 and 17 also, but then they stopped there. I got 17 last year.
The first area of this temple was bad enough where, you know, it was completely covered in blood. There were blood elementals coming up out of the pools of blood from down below. Now I've got people impaled on spikes, prison cells full of dead bodies. people with their intestines out as weapons.
That would only slow me down.
Me now, 'cause I'm having a good time, having a good time.
It's like, this could... Hey, giant pile of bodies.
Peace. I think with my friends.
You know you're dealing with crazy people when they're, you walk through a room in a temple and there's just a bunch of dead bodies there.
Oh look, there's a bunch of skulls on the ground. I wonder what that could be from.
It's like, oh.
Dead bodies. Maybe we should go over there.
Yeah. It's like, oh, I was gonna go through a portal to talk to, or to go fight somebody that was just past a pile of dead bodies. It's like, oh, we're in trouble. And I'm lagging as soon as I walk into the boss room.
You're
What?
spawning.
Come on, stop lagging!
The server that you're on.
It's... oh, there it goes.
I've gotten very patient with lag. The Pirate and Wizard 101 on an outdated computer. And it's really hard to play MMOs on a
Yeah.
computer. Would take forever just to get into the game.
Yeah, I'm just glad I finally got a new graphics card in this system. Because the previous one I had was some experimental one I picked up, and it was rated at onboard temperature. Frequently, people were reporting those at registering at 99 degrees Celsius.
Yes.
My room would hit like 140 to 150 Fahrenheit. Like, I walked outside, and it was 120 outside, and it was colder out there than it was in my room.
You are the truth.
But when you did. Jesus, check this pool.
Why are you still standing there?
We're gonna try swapping out
Sick.
Split Arrow 4.
The thing that sucks on the Chromebook, there's these random ads. Yeah, I found Puyo Puyo Tetris actually. It's right before I actually got into Tetris. This reminds me of Puyo Puyo. And not Puyo Puyo, sorry. This reminds me of Mean Machine. What is this game? And I found out off of, or Puyo Puyo's based. Well, it's Puyo Puyo, or based off of Dr. Robotnik's Mean Machine. Thought cool, so I searched up a bunch of emulators of the game online. Started just playing those. Mostly, but they have pretty decent American releases. American releases on the GPA. I think, yeah, there was a 3D, no, not a 3DS, a DS game on Steam, PlayStation, and the Switch. I was going to my dad's, and that was the weekend where the keyboard mouse pad came in from Amazon. So I was going to my dad's house, and I was thinking, before he takes me to his house, at the bank and get me a $20 Steam. Got $20 to get a $20 Steam card and get this game. And I had to figure out the hard truth of the game being completely messed up besides the screen and the power key. GameStop, you got a $25 gift card for the Play Store. Sega's not gonna release that game on the PlayStation. So my dad just told me he'll use the money on the virtual store and he'll get me the hard copy of the game.
That always works.
The PC version is where everyone's playing, so I'm probably not gonna get any online play on the PlayStation. Once I get a new computer on PC, and if I get a Switch, put it on the Switch. I'm going to get it on all the systems. Amazon, a 3DS version of the game. Surprisingly, I'm holding it right now. And compatible, well, it's only compatible with I wouldn't be that person. I an import 3DS for an import 3DS game because that's expensive.
Yeah.
Online shopping through my dad, Amazon, since he has Amazon Prime. And I don't have a.
Your death doesn't fix anything, Piety, but at
It's
least
all
it won't
like
get any worse.
17 next year. I have something cool that happened to me in 2017.
You have claimed.
You remember the eclipse happening?
Not really.
Birthday.
Ah. That's pretty cool.
Amazing. I honestly almost cried. Certain schools said they took everyone of the school out to watch it, and I'm in Nebraska, so we got the best view of it. We got the full sight of the eclipse.
Yeah, I'm down here in Arizona, so like it barely even had an effect here. It was so far out of the central path that it's like, yeah, we're getting it, but in the fact that it was like a 20% eclipse.
There's people from Japan. Bill Nye, the science guy, came to Nebraska for it. Who missed it just to study animals and zoos, how they reacted. I came home to a birthday party with an Eileen's Eclipse cookie.
That's pretty cool.
My mom's the best. Actually born in Phoenix, Arizona. Still lives up there. My family moved to Nebraska when I was 2 or 3. I keep in contact with my my dad's side lives in. So I keep intact. I voice chat with them, and
I haven't watched the vid, but I do have it set up for after stream.
Actually, tomorrow I'm going out of town. I don't know why my mom's not telling me, guys. And like I showed in the chat earlier, like bad grades up. Well, I had 3 Fs because I got into a bad habit starting 3rd grade not to do got into a bad habit of not doing homework. Not that it was hard for me, boring because it was easy. Well, you know, besides English. I'm finally deviating this this is a little bit celebrating my victory against myself, basically. Yeah. Or if it's just for, so if it's for just the fun of it. I kind of have to find my Dave & Buster's card. There, I found out that Subway Surfers is the best way to get, for me, to get tickets. Tablet.
Yeah, I actually had the same problem with homework in school. Though, I kind of got lucky in regards to my to one of my teachers in high school who normally their class was 80% homework. After I took the first test that I'd blown off all of the homework for, aced it, he was like, yeah, it's going to be one or the other. If you already know what the homework's supposed to be teaching you, he was like, he put it so it was 20% test, 80% homework normally, but if you did really good on the test, he just made it 80-20 the other way.
That's
but
nice.
Yeah.
My physical science teacher never gives out homework. This whole year, only 3 homework assignments. And it blows my freaking mind. I got more homework in kindergarten, for crying out loud.
Yeah, that's the big thing. Gotta make sure that homework gets done.
And I've been quarter here in Nebraska has quarters over, and this is, I got all my late assignments turned in, so I have no missing assignments.
That's good.
This 4th quarter in school, I plan to make late work at all. I plan to get it all turned in on time. You know, emergency reason where I have to. Usually the teachers will give you extra time to get the homework done.
Yeah.
Been blessed with very good teachers. My middle school, 7th and 8th grade, I had a teacher extra help because I'm not slower than most disability people are, but I have disabilities that learning, even though school doesn't come that hard to me. Like, I'm not in but I'm in average classes that barely challenge me right now. But it's mostly through middle school. And I had this one teacher on my case. She was basically two moms those 2 years, basically. One at school and one at home.
No, I've not seen seen that video, Crimson.
Situation.
Teacher says she will never walk through the door and give them a pop quiz. Crawls through the window, gives them a pop quiz. That's got to be hilarious.
I've been innocent. The teacher says they're not doing one. Well, they're not gonna do one thing, and I don't do it. They just do it in another way.
Great job, exile.
I would love to have a teacher like that. School kind of comes easy for me because I'm an auditory learner. I don't know why, but I learn math better than watching the teacher actually do the equations. Auditory learner, I go through, I learn more through my ears. The reasons why I'm starting a music channel, because I can learn songs fast and then so I can sing to the instrumentals, so I can.
I had one teacher in high school tell me, you used the right equation and inputted the right numbers, yet you still came out with the wrong answer. He's like, usually it's, you use the wrong, input the wrong number, or, you use the wrong equation.
Well,
he's like, I have no idea how you used the right equation with the right numbers and came out with a wrong answer. I don't know what it is with physics. Like, I'm really good with science, but I'm really bad at physics.
for me, in one of our units of math, all that I was messing up on, it's just plainly lines. Because you're moving numbers and you're supposed to make them positive and then negative to positive. And I want to show my work. Since I'm auditory, I do my work out loud. Add the symbols on the paper. Get that it's there. Things that mess math equations up. Math stresses a lot of people out. Just a lot of people stress people out. Sorry, I messed up all my words. That's why I'm bad at English classes. Now, for me, even though student is at high school in Algebra 1, a freshman. It's freshman, on average, supposed to be at. It's boring because it's difficult. I see it boring because it's too easy.
Yeah, and that's one of the things that I found a lot of teachers don't really know how to deal with. Is it's like most teachers seem pretty well adapted at dealing with I find this boring because I can't do this. They're not used to dealing with anybody that's I find this boring because it's too easy.
Because it's easy. I'm not gonna use smart, but I'm not for advanced classes, like higher up classes. I'm too low, to be honest, because for upper classes, but too slow for me. Could be the teachers. All my math teachers I ever had, sub. See, besides my sixth grade math teacher. No matter what you did, everyone got you. That was the year I hated math. You get these people not liking these certain subjects because of the teacher. I think that's no reason.
I was like the opposite. I usually liked my teachers. I hated the subject they teach. It's like, oh, you're a cool teacher. I hate your subject. Like, I could not stand history classes in high school.
Enjoying my history class. It's just my teacher seems kind of creepy at times. There's this one time the principal goes into watching how the teacher does, and he told us to be on our best behavior. Then we had our class, since we switched. We have 4 periods a day, and we have 8 periods in total. Class. He took a test. Class period I had with him. Principal came in. Last class, what we talked about, when he's trying to tell yeah, he is acting like we all knew what he was talking about. People left, he just turned back to normal. Then he's always asking, once you walk by to him, and he's always asking, you doing? And that really creepy question. I think on the top of my head I've experienced was like I just shrugged and walked away. This is the first true creepy teacher I had. Speaking about that long-term sub I had in a different class, and our long-term sub, she was nice. She switched this one teacher because this had a degree in math, but she was doing a different class, so she became the long-term sub. I completely did not like. Favorite student. To this day.
My first day of high school chemistry, the teacher did a reaction that made an explosive gas. He threw it in a paint can and blew the lid off the top of the paint can, and actually knocked a chunk out of one of the ceiling tiles. It's like probably the most interesting chemistry class I've ever seen, or I've ever been in, and he never had any problem with, you know, people paying attention in his class. He blew shit up the first day of class. Everybody was like, oh, cool. What else are we going to do? And it stayed that way the entire class.
One of my friends go to the same school, and they had a chemistry teacher. Literally let them hold fire. She put this special gel on their hands so the fire would not affect them, and the fire would still... They literally got to hold fire. I thought that was the coolest thing ever. Kind of a Goldberg machine.
Made it to the chapter 3, the Act 3 boss.
Boss. Hey, bosses that one shot you. We made a Goldberg class. A Goldberg machine is basically making that. And think before I spoke. That does something simple.
But it's like massive thing,
And
like
I
flipping out a light switch after going through like 30 different freaking machines.
So, I brought this whole box full of stuff. Had a bunch of stuff. First we had one of my friends, keychain, Lego things that ran into my DS games that ran into a ball I had. Down a roller with friends so the ball wouldn't fall off direction. DVD case, which was mine. Hit my Minecraft books. Hit a Lego robot for which I got the Game Boy Advance. That means you don't have it's the zipline cat keychain or the Lego. And down, you can see the ball. It hits the. It starts rolling somewhere else in the video I took.
Huh.
And then and you're just sitting there for a little bit. Looked in front of the robot balls. The robot falls on the Game Boy Advance and it shuts. Well, the first take I made, was gonna be the final setup because we were completely finished. We forgot to check that the Game Boy Advance on our first run, it was closed.
Yeah, I can see where that break things.
Some of us don't.
Task was fulfilled before she let off. That's the video after a little bit of shouting. It wasn't closed. I rerun it again. Added a Lego guy on top of the robot. Did everything again. You see the Lego guy flying to the camera.
And knocks the camera over?
No, it didn't knock the camera over. It was the camera on my Chromebook.
Oh.
It just goes really close to the camera. Flies off to miscellaneous. And the Game Boy Advance closed. Da 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 da. Yeah, this plastic ball was hollow. Ways to how to make books fall down. Maybe if it runs into DVD case that's light, it might trigger the books to fall down. So that was a success. Work machines, you see like 10 times epicer ones in real life. But once you make like a simple one yourself, it's so satisfying when it's done. Oddly satisfying things. Testing everything out. Just to make the ball. run into the bugs first. And then we got that started. One of my friends wanted the ball to go and out of the box. Have enough momentum to go again. So we had a hard time getting her to realize that. Once we got the ball, a ramp to knock down the books, position everything. The books were miscellaneous where the ramp was, and then we got that done. We need more things to go, or our grade will be. So then we decided to add the DS games in the Lego bricks to be knocked down. What could we make to get that knocked down? And one of my friends had chain cat off my other friend's lanyard and said we can attach this to a string and make it run into it. In the class I got done the first day because everyone forgot besides me.
One of those. That was today?
I didn't have school today.
No, I was referring to like the rest of your class being like, we were supposed to turn that in today?
We had the whole class to make it. Like, other people brought some simple stuff. Someone brought catnip into the class.
Ah! We're gonna have their cat go knock something over.
You're not allowed to bring pets into school, but it's 2 wireless controller. One with the most stuff, because I had a box with a ton of stuff in it. That's in middle school. They had too many boxes from the Scholastic Book Fair, so I took one home. I filled one of those up with miscellaneous stuff. Was to have the Pokemon to the books, but opens is it'd make it lose a lot of momentum, so it wouldn't have worked. So we used this tiny plastic ball. Almost the whole time, we ran the crap. Friends like, can I have your Smash Bros for your DS? Recently, I'm not done with it. Stop asking. In my mind, I was like, please stop asking me. Hey, you're worse than my brother. Stupid people who
You're right.
My 7-year-old brother, I swear.
Okay. Higher evasion rating's always nice. Still got my 3 sockets. Yep. New armor.
Sorry. Protection.
Don't need new gloves. It's not the right type of
It is
item.
important. This has been a PSA. Week I had to sit through thing in health class,
Still
all
breathing, eh?
action. Aim. I had to sit through all the stages of pregnancy. Everyone was trying to make me put on the pregnant suit. Had enough time for volunteers.
Let me tell you.
Pretty skinny person. If I put that thing on, it's 30 pounds. One of the things that the lady made you do was lay down. up.
Later, Crimson.
My hand. I rose my hand to be the first volunteer. Just the first person. Put it on and all that. I was like, I regret this. I don't want to do this. First time actually talking on the street.
When I was in high school, one of my teachers brought a golf cart in and had us driving around the football field on a bunch of little cones, and they had us put beer goggles on to teach us not to drink and drive.
Oh, I remember that. And in 8th grade,
I did it in high school, but yeah, I was actually better with the drunk goggles than I was without them.
We did this driving simulation. We put on drunk goggles, and then we put on this VR set.
Oh.
Did this driving simulation, and then without the drunk goggles on, it's difficult enough. And then I had my flip phone in one hand trying to record myself doing this. Move. If you push the gas pedal too far down, you're gonna run into something. And I'm too scared to drive. I've learned from video games I don't have very good hand-eye coordination.
It's kind of funny. It's like in most video games, I'm a horrendous shot with a gun. It's way hard, and in most things, hand-eye coordination in a video game is on an entirely different level than anything you'll use in real life.
Actually shot a rifle before, and I find it easier in real life than in video.
Yeah. I spent, pretty much 8 years in the Army, and it was, I didn't get much better over the entire 8 years, as in, my shooting skill when I came into the Army is pretty much what I left with. Pretty much just slightly above average. I was good enough that, they weren't going to kick me out because I couldn't shoot a rifle, but I wasn't much past that, and I'm way worse than that in most video games.
I suck at third/first-person shooter games. But in my apartment building I've been living in for 8 years, I had this one cool take me out just to shoot guns. Animal I ever shot was a gopher, because he got paid for shooting gophers off of a farm. And to them, they'd almost always break their leg.
Yeah. Before I joined the Army, the only weapon I had ever fired was one of my buddy's shotguns. We were out in the middle of pretty much nowhere, and he threw a paint can out there and told me to shoot it. Didn't tell me he'd loaded the shotgun with slugs. I had never fired a weapon prior to that. That thing had so much kick. I had turned 90 degrees. I was facing it. My body shifted 90 degrees on my right shoulder.
May fear guide you. It's one thing to watch.
First time I shot a gun, I think it was
See you soon.
K something, a rifle, and I close into the scope like you're supposed to. the kickback. I never shot a gun before.
Be careful.
You're talking about a skinny, this shooting a gun for the first time. Cool. We had this dead tree, which I can't believe is still not there. I believe it was there before
Our hopes are with you.
by himself. Tall tree. This guy, you were at the time to me was the man, to be honest.
What do you need? I've got just the little... Over here, exile. I have a certain... To help you out, I'm going to share a little trick with you.
Heart just walking around. Been on the stream long enough, I think I'm gonna do so. I'm not off watching the stream, but talking on this. And nice talking to you.
Later.
Auto streaming you. I think I'm auto streaming everyone in the DLC. I can't think. Ooh, Sonic is live streaming. Sonic Official is live streaming.
God, that's an army of monkeys. Oh, I should be netting one of those. The... Well, that ain't getting used at the moment.
And that's how we fertilize.
I get a named jewel, and it's not something I can use on this build.
You are captured, stupid beast.
Hoping to come across some more of those snakes I blew by. Well, I shot all to death. Probably not going to happen since it's majorly monkeys in here. Well, I guess the majority's monkeys. Ah! Probably can get
Another
Ailerons
day.
daily as well.
So you're in a...
Nice thing about having the 2 highest level ones here is if I get one of them higher, I can actually get 6 that unlocks the next tier of area. Nice talking to you as well. That one is done as well.
God rewards his most.
I'm gonna have a short AFK here in a few minutes. Gotta give the puppy his medicine.
Faith has a peculiar eye.
Let me tell you. Fate will find you.
That's not what I'm looking for. I want the stash. There we go. Wait, you know what? Yeah, I'll hit you with this. So it's mainly just bonus evasion rating, which is already taken care of. Yeah, we'll go with the new armor. That was actually a really good roll on that armor. Let's see if I can put it in here for something nice. Yeah, I'll run that through. Bow, I don't think has anything in here. No. It's armor and evasion rating. So if I do get hit, I can take a little bit less damage. The bow can go to the bow maker's tools, I'm pretty sure. Ah, there we go. Get my crit up. Don't think the... Oh. What's that one take? That's 8 of... Ah, whatever. Now it's got its max mods on it, so that's... Run through some of my currency. Yeah, I don't have that guy. I don't have enough picked up yet for him to actually use that. Currency tab. Might as well add those to my stack here. I put the useful stuff out here so I don't lose it in there. Can I actually... Oh, it's not magic, so it has to be blue, and I don't have any blue stuff I'm using.
Yes?
Nope, nothing I need in there. Got both of them done. And I needed to go to Act 2, the Fell Shrine Ruins, for a quest. Well, a prophecy. Should be significantly more survivable now. Oh. There's my alarm. I will be right back. So, actually, back to town. Pup has had his medicine, and I am back. Oh, need to put that in the box.
The dead have taken place.
Keep your wits about you.
Hello.
To Fell Shrine Ruins. I'm actually going to come up from the crypt, I think. Yep, there we go. Instantly into the Fell Shrine Ruins.
Pruning a branch can save a tree.
That's not who I'm looking for. That's probably who I'm looking for. Considering even though I'm quite a bit higher level than this area, they kicked my ass. Oh, that's the problem. Getting hit by those freezes me.
I'm not up to that just yet.
Okay. There we go.
The unbreathing queen masterminds an unholy heist, a defilement of the dead.
Prophecy's done. It'd be nice if I could get some prophecy that guarantee uniques, but... At least that one's now cleared.
Welcome.
View my prophecies. Rogue exile. Okay, there we go. And that can be turned off, since I've done that. So I need to complete the labyrinth for that. I'm not sure where Vol Fallen are. Orb of Transmutation.
Fate will find you.
Is that this? Yeah. Do I have anything that I don't mind burning a... I'm just gonna... I'm gonna buy a ring.
What do you need now?
Why did any of these have non-enchanted rings on them?
I'm watching you. Yes.
Wreathed in blue sinew, it is protected from the flames, the storms, and the snow alike.
Okay.
Let me tell your future.
Here we go. The all elements one. And I want to hit this with a random rarity. Come on, unique. Nope. That one's not bad for resistances. Here, that might fix some of my resistance problems. Fire's pretty low, but everything else has came up a lot. And actually, if I take that to my hideout, I'm betting I can put a fire resist on there. There we go. There we go. That should have fixed my resistances. They're at least noticeably acceptable now.
Let me tell your future. Return. Sometime.
Okay, don't have that, don't have that. So I'm mainly looking for a Vol Fallen, which I should be getting close to. So I think they're in the latter half of this. Or no, the first half of this. I forgot the Dried Lake was the first part.
A lake drained, a million creatures lost, just so San could keep its privies flowing.
Yeah, there we go.
You have been captured, priest. You will be a survivor. Or you. This one is captured. I now will take it.
I'm not up to that just yet.
Some flasks.
That would only slow me down.
Yeah, I can do some rearranging to pick that up. Got that guy. He was way easier than that other one. More good currency items. No lightning on this guy. Here's what I'm up to. Critical strike chance. Offense. Main hand crit strike chance 25%.
kind, Vol.
is pure.
Can't pick it
That
up.
would only
Don't
slow
have
me
enough
down.
there. I will throw out that just so I can pick up everything. I'll come back to the banner in a second.
Yes?
Yes.
Keep those. I don't need that. No, don't need that.
Bye.
We'll go up, back up, kind of up here towards the front. Okay, just gonna portal back.
Can we be of help?
Good luck.
Currency tab. Dump those. Away we go to the next area. There's the squall.
That's no natural earthquake.
Later. Got him down. Yeah. As a general rule, I don't post anything, but I do frequently lurk on Discord.
like something stirring in its sleep.
Fortunately, nothing in here I can capture. At least as far as I've found. Nothing's capturable. Oh, that's Hammerstorm. I don't like him. That seems to do pretty good damage to him.
My gift. From one fighting woman to another, district.
Well, that's what I came in. One of the things I came in here for.
Yes?
Yes.
I'm finally getting caught up to the evasion rating on these.
Be careful.
Deshret has ascended. I'm watching you.
Sunni's over here.
I felt it. Hunt well.
There we go. That's going to be huge. What's my crit strike chance up with now? 31 there. Make sure that stays the... Yeah. 31%. 1 in 3 shots crit right now. That's... And, of course, knockback on crit, so... More of a knock in all directions. Four-slot Deathbow. Sadly, it's a blue. Which means I'm now looking for 4-slot armors, weapons. thinking about dropping off the fire arrows. As I don't really need another, yeah, I've got a chance to light them on fire anyway. I need to get the single target attack out. Thing got blew up on me. Okay, lightning ones finish those guys off. More armor, scrap.
You know, not to
I think that'll be a good spot for tomorrow's stream, those two. Well, not tomorrow, because I probably won't be doing this one tomorrow. But for the next stream. Oh yes, I've got the golems. I don't think I've got anything for any of these. That is the one I would want, though.
Act with care.
What can we do for you?
Phase run. Oh, that's just none of those.
Until next time.
I will see you again.
Go to the library.
It's so good to have.
Need the green ones. Last range tornado shot. Blade fall. Explosive arrow. Cyclone. Can't afford that anyway. I don't have those on me. But I can bring in the, I can always come back with the appropriate material if I really want something. Desecrate, Arctic Armor. There is their barrage.
Remember,
So we'll take barrage. Where's fire arrow?
is precious.
It's lightning, burning. Put barrage over there and poison in there. Interesting thing is, I'm thinking barrage. All burning siege ballista. It's still got volley. We'll swap those two. I'll do a quick step out here into the aqueduct. See how this works with the barrage on volley. Fire 6 arrows. Barrage archer. Ha! That's kind of funny. That's actually rather good. Yep, we'll be keeping that in there. Tab 3 is my currency tab. Put all those away. Sell the
Don't do anything I would.
take one last look at the menagerie, see if there's anything I want to craft, and then I will be calling it. Sadly, I don't have one of those. I could do a unique helmet. We'll wait on that. I'm going to create the staff. I've got a guy that can use the staff. Level 14's actually decent. Ooh. We'll go with the 16 one. You know what? We'll do the 14. The 7 on there. 12's fine.
The first ones are watching survive. Don't disappoint them. The ritual is complete.
Ooh. That one was interesting. I will try another one. Do I have anything in here that's lower level? You know what, we'll put him back on. We'll put Unguloth in here, because... don't think... I can always go back and get Unguloth again.
The first ones are watching survival. The ritual is complete.
Increased physical damage, increased attack speed. I'd say blocking one. So no dice on either of those two. What level is he? 17. No, we're going to go with the unique weapon. It's, 11, 15. Nothing real huge there.
To the first ones you are worthy, exile.
Oh, I got the bow! Unfortunately, it's the low level one, but it does have a quest line to upgrade that one. You know what? We're gonna eat Unguloth in that slot. The Burning Menace on here. Rare weapon with fire damage, it can get eaten.
Prove to the first ones you are worthy, exile. The ritual is complete.
Unique Scepter, 33. Do that one. Let's see what else I can put into here. I'm running out of low-level shit. Great White Beast. Nadia the Soothing. That one I'm actually going to keep. 30. Iden the Frenzy. Okay, I can eat him. Let's see if there's anything else in here that might be. Oh! Level 14.
The first ones are watching survival.
That's actually really nice. Let's see, is there any, that's 18, a 22, and a 19. So the 22. A 30, a 32, a 22, and an 18. We'll keep the 18.
The first ones are watching survival.
I'm not up to that just yet.
I'm betting I've lost the item now. So no helmet. Oh well.
Hello.
Okay, for my other guy, let's see. That will be decent. I'm actually going to sell that. Yeah, so I don't need the,
Yes.
those.
See.
Yeah, Silver Branch just isn't good enough. At only 10 to 26. That one's nice for a spellcaster. That one's just a block build. I'm really not sure what I'd use that one with. That's a trap one. That would actually go good with that. It's an axe build. That'd be that. This wouldn't be too bad on a caster, especially a lightning caster. So maybe that with that. But hope you all enjoyed the stream. I will be back with something tomorrow.